Hello students, till now we have learned some concepts of coordinate geometry, that is how to identify a point in a plane and a different axis. Right, what are those two different axes we have been learned about, x-axis and y-axis. Okay students, now we have also learned earlier what does a point consists of. The point, it consists of what? Two numbers. What does the first number consist of? So actually point, it consists of how many numbers? Two numbers, that is two informations. So out of this, the first number is being related to what? X-axis, and the second number is being related to what? It is being related to what? Y-axis. The x-axis, it is also called as what? Abscissa. It is also called abscissa. And the y-axis, it is also called as what? It is also called as what? Ordinate. Now when we represent a point, we represent a point as what? It in the brackets, right? The circular brackets. And here what do we write it as? Two numbers x and y. Okay. For example, if we write 2, 3, the first number, this 2, is being related to what? X-axis, and the second number 3, it is being related to what? Y-axis. These both the numbers should be written in an order in the same manner. That is, the first should be of x-axis and second should be of what? Y-axis. And these both the numbers are being written in what? In a circular brackets. And these brackets are also being called as what? A parenthesis. Okay students? Yes. Now what we have been learned in the coordinate geometry concept, the two axes, how they are being drawn? They are being drawn perpendicular to each other. Whenever the two axes are drawn perpendicular to each other, then what does the angle it makes? It makes an angle of 90 degrees. I will be showing you. What are the two axes we require? We require two axes. What? One is x-axis and y-axis. Both the axes are drawn in a plane now, which are perpendicular to each other. So I will be drawing this. We'll be considering it as what? An x-axis. So here what do we write? X dash, and here what I have been drawn? Up y-axis. This y and y dash. Now you see, these both the axes are drawn, how they are being drawn? Perpendicular to each other. So they makes an angle of 90 degrees. So here we know this complete what is a complete angle which makes an angle of 360 degrees. If one is 90, this is 90, this is 90, this is 90. So each angle is of what? 90 degrees. Now you see, if this complete is a plane, here we have drawn the two axes, x and y axis. So this both the axis has been divided the plane into how many parts? Into 4 parts. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This being divided into what? 4 parts. Now each part is being called as what? Each part is being called as what? A quadrants. A quadrant. Okay. So here how many quadrants we are having? 4 quadrants, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So to which quadrant we need to give 1, to which we need to give 2? It's an order, right? And it's a compulsory, we need to follow in the same manner. So to this we will be representing as what? A quadrant 1. Here we represent it as quadrant 2. Here what do we represent? As quadrant 3. And this we represent as a quadrant 4. So how many quadrants did we got here? We have got here as what? 4 quadrants. So now in these 4 quadrants we will be representing a points. Okay. Now a question arises, which kind of point lies in where, which quadrants? Okay, we have been learned earlier what the point consists of how many numbers? 2 numbers, and these 2 numbers will be of what? One of first value will be of x-axis and the second will be of what? Y-axis. So this both the numbers point, where do they lie? It might lie in this quadrant or this quadrant or this quadrant or this quadrant. Now you will be learning which point lies in which quadrant. For that, a small, I will be writing more. Here this part, it is called as what? Origin. Okay, and this x-axis, right, to this right hand side will be representing all positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And to the left hand side we will be representing a negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, so on. And to the top y-axis, which numbers do we represent? A positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And to the bottom also we represent a negative numbers. 1, -2, -3, -4, so on. Okay. So now in this quadrant, whenever we are being representing a number, so what do we require? We require a two numbers, that is one is related to x-axis and another is being related to y-axis. So here one and another, so what it explains, that is first and second number. Whenever we are representing a point, the first number should be of x-axis and the second number should be of y-axis. It's a compulsory, right? So here in this quadrant, the first is of what x-axis, it is of what positive number, so I'll be writing it as positive. And the second will be of y-axis, it is also positive. So positive. So what we have come to know here, so any point which consists of both the numbers in positive, positive, so it lies in a quadrant 1. Okay, in quadrant 2 you see what is x-axis, it is of negative and y-axis is of what? Positive. So what you have been understood, any point which consists of a first number is negative and the second number is positive, then that number point will be lying in what? In second quadrant. Now you see in the third quadrant, the x-axis is of what? Negative and the y-axis is also negative. So any point in which it consists of the two numbers are of negative, that is negative, negative numbers, then such kind of numbers will be lying in a third quadrant. Now you see in the fourth quadrant, which kind? This is the fourth quadrant area, right? So in this area, what kind of numbers are of x-axis? They are of positive and y-axis are of negative numbers. So what we have understood now, so in the fourth quadrant, which kind of numbers do they lie? Only the numbers in which the x-axis is of positive and y-axis of negative, such kind of numbers will be lying in a quadrant 4. Okay. Yes. Now with this information, what you have been understood, which kind of points, that is an x-axis positive or negative, y positive or negative, such kind of points, where do they lie? Okay. So this information will be helping you to identify which kind of points lies in which quadrant. Okay students? Yes. Now what we will be learning? We will be learning which kind of points lies on x-axis and y-axis. Okay, right? Now we have been learned about the points lies in quadrants. Now we will be learning what are points which lies in the axis, on the axis. Yes students. Now we will be learning how to identify a point which lies on axis. Till now we have learned which kind of points lies on the quadrant slide. Now we will be learning which kind of points lies on axis, that is both x and y axis. So what we have learned, a point, it consists of two numbers, that is one will be related to x and other will be related to y. Now what we will be learning, which kind of points lies on the axis, that is on the axis. So what are the different kinds of axis we are having? X, x dash, y, y dash. So when a point lies on this axis, so how, what it is? So we'll be learning. Okay students? 1 and here 1, 2, 3, so on. -1, -2, -3, so on. See, if in a point it consists of two numbers x and y, right? If in a point, if x value is 0, that is the first number, that is abscissa value is 0, then such a point lies on y-axis. If y value is 0, then such point lies on x-axis. That is, if y value is 0, what it is? Its ordinate is 0. Then such value lies on x-axis. If you take an example, so you see, example, we have been taking x value is 0, 0, 2. Let's see, x-axis is 0, 0, and y value is 2. So this point is what is equal to a. So this point is of what? A. So where does this point lies? It is being lying on a y-axis. See, if x value is 0, then it lies on y-axis. If you take another example, if y value is 0, it is 0. X value we can take anything. I have been taken as 3. Then x value is what? 3. here it is 3 and y value is 0, nothing, so we'll be putting here, this point will be taking as B, then this point will be plotting it as here. Okay, now what we have been understood by this concept, when a point lies on axis, then one of its value will be 0. If a point lies on x-axis, y value will be 0. If a point lies on y-axis, its x-axis will be 0. Okay students, now in this video what we have been learned how to identify a point which lies in the coordinate axis, and also we have also been learned which kind of point lies in the axis and which kind of point lies on the quadrants. Okay students, so this video will be helping you to identify the points where do they lie in a plane, that is either on the quadrants or on the axis.